Hello everybody, it is me, Wumpus, back today with more Raidborn. Now, the last two episodes haven't really performed particularly amazing, but I'm going to keep going with the series anyways. I want to at least get all the way through with crafting our base and letting you guys see what a fully crafted base looks like. At that point, I'll probably halt the series because it's not doing great. We haven't had as many views as I had hoped, which is okay. This is kind of a niche game, and it's not very well known, so I didn't expect it to get very many views. But I was hoping it would get at least 3 likes per episode, and that hasn't been happening. That's kind of my threshold, is 3 to 5 likes, because that seems to get a bit more algorithm right. But, not happening here with Raidborn, so this is kind of becoming a sacrificial bunt cake of a series at this point. So let's see. What are we doing today? So we've got a new chance, and I think that's what I said I wanted to work on today. We are level 10, which means we should be a high enough level to do the quests for the storyline. So let's go ahead and start with Saltspire Gulch here, and we'll go do that. Now, once we get done with these 3 story quests, we'll take a look and see what we can construct for the base in today's episode. Now, story missions. Oh, shit. I'm sorry, I didn't see the flashbang get thrown. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. All my epileptic viewers. Okay. I need a way of turning that off. That needs to be removed from the game, or just give players the option to, to turn it off. Because right now, that's too disruptive. It's going to cause problems for certain viewers and certain types of players with how blindingly bright that is. And the fact that there is no counter besides running away from it, right? So those flashbangs need to get either removed or nerfed to high health. And I don't know why none of my potions are suddenly proccing. I am down to 2 healing potions. We might have to leave. This might be too difficult. We might not be prepared for this. Yeah, I might not be leveled up enough for this in terms of combat. Skills, I have been largely investing in non-combat skills, and I think it's starting to show. Oops. That was far more difficult than I expected. Alright, we may have to rethink what we're doing today. I may not have the DPS for something of this difficulty. Did these just spawn, like, literally right here? Well, that's... yeah, they did. Okay, yep. We're gonna go ahead and leave. We're not gonna do this mission. We don't have the capacity to do this mission. I don't have the equipment. So, we're gonna leave, and we're gonna rethink what we're gonna do today. We need to rethink what we're gonna do today. How many healing potions can I make? 8? Let's do that. Alright, boys and girls. So that wasn't going well. We cannot handle a level 10 yet. I don't think, because I have neglected my combat skills pretty hard by the looks of it. So we're going to work on the remaining level 5s that are on the map. We're going to get those cleared, and we're going to focus on building up our base and getting some stuff going there. Level 10s are just out of the question at the moment. I have not invested in combat skills enough. Alright. Yeah, that was easier. That was more copacetic. Okay. So, alright. We're not going to be able to do what I wanted to today. Which is just kind of becoming the theme on the channel lately. So I think this episode we need to level up our armor skill and get to the next tier of melee weapons at the very least. And that should allow us to clear the story missions, hopefully next time then. Kind of disappointed in that, but it's what it is because of the path I chose for leveling our character. I did heavily focus on lockpicking, and I still stand by that decision because it just makes getting certain goods way easier in this game. But we need the ability to get the next tier of weapons, we need the ability to block projectiles, and we need to figure out a way of dealing with those flashbangs that isn't going to involve me complaining about them and wanting to rage quit this game. Because right now, the flashbangs are the one thing that really stand in my way of saying this is a really good game. Alright? I know it's a single mechanic that has me frustrated, but it's too disruptive, it's too blinding, it's just... The way, like, Division 2 handles flashbangs, where it turns the screen black, that's much better, right? I like that more than that blinding white light that this game does. Because that's just not friendly to certain types of players, and I'm sure there might be a setting in the settings that turns that off. But I'd rather just not do Pirate Coves just because of the flashbang. Unfortunately, I think 2 of our story missions are in Pirate Cove, so we're gonna have to just deal with that somehow. I wasn't entirely sure if I was gonna return to Raidborn because of how poorly the last 2 episodes have done. But, like, I don't know. We'll see how this episode does, and I'll go from there. Low Magic Gauge has been performing very well, so there's definitely going to be more of that on the channel, that's for sure. I can guarantee that. Stellaris, I'm kind of, I don't know. I know you guys want to see more Stellaris, but I don't know. I did another episode, and I spent 45 minutes complaining about the state of the game. So that should tell you how I feel about that right now. I'm kind of largely wanting to move away from doing solo content because I never know what to talk about when I'm recording. And it typically devolves into me complaining about my life, or about the state of whatever game I'm playing, or me complaining about certain mechanics I don't like, and nobody wants to listen to somebody complain. So I'm kind of largely moving away from solo content. I intend on primarily focusing on Baldur's Gate 3 and Planet Crafters from here on out. Each one being once a week, so yeah, content's gonna drop in quantity. Low Magic Age, I think, might end up being the only solo series on the channel for a while because of how well it performs. People seem to really want Low Magic Age content, and looking at the YouTubes, there doesn't appear to be very many content creators covering it. So I'm willing to provide that content that people seem to want. Now we'll see how, like, the second episode does, right? Oh, did it just... Oh, fuck me. I think I know what it did. I gotta go check my key bindings. It seems to have screwed some of them up. Now, health potions are supposed to be on 4 still. Yeah, why did it do that? These are supposed to be on 5. Why was it not? That's weird. I don't know why it disconnected and, like, removed my key binding. And because I really don't know what to talk about while I'm recording, I may start doing shorter episodes if it is a solo episode, because I don't know what to talk about. And, yeah. I don't want to bore you guys with stuff you don't want to hear about while I'm playing, right? And sitting here silent while playing isn't interesting either. At least not to me. I'd rather the content creator be talking about what he's doing, you know, the game. And I frankly, honestly, thanks to my mental health problems, have no idea how the bloody shoot crap to do that. I'm not a conversationalist. About 6 years ago, I was basically mute. So the fact that I'm sitting here talking to you, it just shows the amount of progress I've made on my mental health journey. But I still, yeah, conversation, how do, is, yeah. And I still have a lot of work to do to you know, communicate with other people. Oh, we got a runestone. That's pretty cool. I don't have the ability to use it yet. We got a couple skill books there too. That's really nice. Got apprentice level 1-handed and shields. Then let's get apprentice level armor. I think that's all of my skill points. Yeah. Okay, so I do have some better... Like this blackjack is better. We'll grab that. We'll use that. That'll be our main weapon. And I do have the bearskin armor here, so we'll go ahead and grab that as well. We've got this round shield that's better. Okay, so we're getting our armor up. That's good. Big, hefty whacker. Okay. I think this is going to be the episode where I try to focus on leveling up, clearing the remaining level 5 dungeons. I think is going to end up being the goal. So hoping to get more storyline progress done, but I've been neglecting my weapon and armor skills, and it was very clearly showing back there. Ooh, big hit.
Too easy.
Ow. Come on. Alright. I'm feeling that increase in damage from having a better weapon now. It's showing. Yeah, so I think this episode we're going to work on leveling up our weapon and armor skills. That is going to be key. We're going to try to find better weapons and armor, which technically means I should do higher tier. Not higher tier. What am I trying to say? Higher level missions. But I don't feel too confident in my ability to clear a level 10 just yet after that last run went a little bit lopsided. Now, the enemies in your main story missions do possession damage, which is a part of the problem we were having. So if we can get some skill books that will level up our possession resistance, like the ones I used earlier, that will help out greatly. So that's going to be something we're going to focus on today, is, I think, trying to save up either the money to do some upgrades or the money to buy some books from the wizard in town that will hopefully increase our possession resistance. I do believe he sells knowledge tomes. The possession resistance tomes we'll have to get from somewhere else, I think. Oh, shit. I didn't mean to do that. But hopefully we'll have some luck. Oh, nice. That was very nice. Alright, you know what? No drink for you. The bar's closed. Man, if only I had a big wacky when I was working in a bartending. Made a lot of things easier. I mean, probably illegal to whack your customers with a big stick, but sometimes they deserve a whacking with a big stick. You get handsy, you get hit with the big stick. Should be a rule. Just saying. This is why I don't have a job anymore. Bumpus gets a little opinionated and a bit aggressive sometimes. Even though I'm a fairly small statured guy, I don't pay attention to my weight limits, and I tend to get myself in over my head. Also why I haven't really left the house all that much in like 5 years. Something I'm trying to work on. Although I can't drive because of my eyesight, so it's not really something I can really work on all that much. Because there's no public transit where I am. So I just stay home all day. playing video games. That's why my partner was like, hey, Wumpus, you should start a video gaming channel. And here we are 2 years later with me questioning my sanity about doing that. Well, it pleases her to see me doing something that isn't just sitting here doing nothing, so here we are. Well, oh, well that was... Alright, well there's the Uncanny Dan. Level complete. But there's still a dude over here, so, thunk, 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 thunk. Alright, let's loot the dungeon, loot the rest of this place, and move on to the next level 5. I know these are really simple and probably pretty boring to watch me do something so easy, but we need to level up, and I figure clearing these relatively easier ones will help with that. They gotta get done anyways, because of the way the map generation works is it won't spawn new places if there are a certain number of sites already on the map, right? The map can only fit so many icons, basically, for lack of a better way of putting it. So we gotta clear these anyways if we want to get higher level areas to show up. So might as well. That sounded a little funky. I don't know what that was. Alright, now I feel like I've cleared this place. Yeah. Alright, now I feel like I've cleared this place. Okay. Well, let's see. Let's go find the next level 5. I'm literally just going to do back to back to back here. Alright, so this is a pirate one, but hopefully where it's lower level, I'll have a slightly better chance of ducking and dodging the flashbangs. Oh, I wanted that punch. Oh well. Let me think. I just had a thought. I just had a thought. So we have something on 4, 5, 6 is disease, 7 is possession. Wanted to see if there were any other potions I should think about making sure I had equipped, like this one. Go on 8 because that cures poison. Then I'm going to put on 9 our learning potions. I'm going to put on 0 the fatality potions, and maybe I'll actually remember to use those, because consumables are good. On the bright side, I'm getting a decent amount of crafting materials out of these runs. So I feel hopeful that we'll be able to get a building built today.
Too easy.
Alright, you know what? You're just right here, looking pretty. We're just gonna take you out. And then I'll loot the bodies. I think part of the reason why this game is struggling on Steam is there are a number of reviews from folks who have called this a Skyrim-like, and those reviews are misleading. This game really doesn't have anything in common with Skyrim, and it's something that the developer himself, one I've been able to tell, has pointed out repeatedly. And I really feel the Skyrim comparisons are pretty, misleading. And you know, scratching my brain, trying to think, what would I compare this to that already exists, right? What would I compare this to that already exists? And that's a really difficult question. for me. And I think the best I can come up with is maybe it's got some similarities to Diablo, right? But it's not got the same loot system, right? But it's kind of those enclosed dungeons that are kind of linear, straightforward, but randomly generated. Most maps don't really look the same, right? And that's where it's different from Skyrim and Diablo and a lot of the other kind of RPGs that I've played. I would almost classify this as an ARPG over a CRPG, right? It's more of an action RPG than a character-driven kind of RPG, right? There's a story, there are characters, but there's not like a class-based system. It's similar to Skyrim in that way, right? Where there's no classes. You kind of design your own character with your own skills getting picked. I don't know what the level cap is, to be honest, but I think you can acquire almost all of the skills in the game, right? If you play and you grind enough, I'm pretty sure you can acquire it all. Which, I think maybe that's some of the comparisons, right? Is if you use mods, I don't think you can with base game, Skyrim. You can basically get every single skill. Okay, so maybe that's similar. Right? But it's not an open world, so that's different than Skyrim. It doesn't have the same kind of leveling up system where you level up by using things. This game, you just you get a point every level, and you put it in what you want, right? And in that regard, it's similar to, say, old school Diablo, or maybe Path of Exiles might be a really good example. Something it's similar to. But, like, instead of an open world and, that sort of stuff, it's just a dungeon crawler, right? It's just your atypical, classic hack-and-slash dungeon crawler. Which there aren't very many... I want to say there aren't very many, like, old-school dungeon crawlers out there on the market these days. I think it's kind of a very niche-feeling category. I could be wrong about that. I think a lot of your hack-and-slash dungeon crawlers these days are roguelites, right? And this is not a roguelite. Oh, you son of a bitch. Oh, you son of a bitch. Get over here! I want to smash you with my big stick. Okay, thank you. Yeah, I'm not a fan of the flashbangs in this game. I am not a fan of them. I'm of the opinion they should just get straight up removed, or change it from a bright white flash to a black screen. Like, something that's not disruptive on the player's eyeballs, and I would be happy with it. I would be like, okay, fine, you can keep it in, even though I dislike flashbangs in games. They are real, they do exist, and there's a reason why people hate them. The shit they do to your vision is just freaking awful. But that's what they're supposed to do. So, yeah, it's a little too accurate of a flashbang, right? The video game eyes that flashbang is what I'm saying. Decrease the level of realism that it represents. Make it a little less unrealistic by making it less disruptive to your vision. That's an opinion I have about the flashbangs here. I think that's everything. Yeah, I feel like that's everything. Okay, let's take a look, see if I got anything I can use. Bone hammer. Nope, two-handed. I do like the militia sword because it's got better handling and speed. And it's got a bit more reach. Listing does more damage to things with full health, which is really nice. Didn't get any new armor. Okay, let's go over to our valuables. I think we got a couple coin pouches. Let me open those. Pretty decent amount of money we got. Alright, let's go find the next level 5. Clear that. Okay, here's a level 5 with Outlaws. We're about halfway through today's episode, so if you've enjoyed me rambling on and on about this and that as I've been playing some Raidborn, leave a like. And subscribe if you're new here. Ring a bell button for notifications when I post new stuff. I know I tend to be the least professional content creator out there on the face of the planet because I just ramble about this and that as I'm playing, and it's usually pretty personal. And I know that's kind of not a style of content creation that is particularly well received or well loved. But it's just kind of what I do. It's the Wumpus thing. I just kind of, I just ramble about myself and the day and what's going on. I am trying to watch what I say when it comes to politics these days, because I know that's very offensive to a lot of people, that my viewpoints, as unradical as they are apparently deeply upsetting. So I'm trying to avoid talking about that sort of thing these days, because it's caused some, it's caused some negative feedback in the past. And I'm willing to recognize that. That's the other reason why I'm trying to move away from solo series, is because I ramble about everything. Because everything is always on my mind. It's just part of the autism. I watch a lot of documentaries. I watch a lot of geopolitical content. And it tends to be what I want to talk about the most, is that sort of stuff. But people aren't here to hear about that sort of stuff. They're here to watch someone play video games. That's what my channel is set up to be about, and that's what I need to keep it as, content-wise. So, trying to fix that this year. It just means there's gonna be less solo Wumpus. Because solo Wumpus is not good at keeping his mouth shut. I need someone to act as a filtration system, and that's why, the whole Wumpus and Dave thing got started. It's why the Baldur's Gate 3 series, despite it performing abysmally most of the time, continues. Is I like playing games with my dad and sister, and it's given us an excuse to hang out once a week-ish, once a month, twice a month. It really just depends on their work schedule, and play games together. But I'm kind of gonna be moving away from doing stuff on my own. It's why Zero Sievert has ended. It's why Duckov ended. And it's probably the reason why Terra Invicta is just going to have, like, a run, and it probably won't even get completed, and that's it. It'll just have one run, and that's it. If it performs stupidly well, which so far, the first episode has done... It's done a little bit less than expected, but it's done better than most things on the channel. So, you know, it'll keep going as long as it keeps getting, well, somewhere around 3 to 5 likes an episode, right? If it starts dropping below that, and there are 2 or 3 episodes in a row that only get 1 or 2 likes, then the series is going to come to an end. Just kind of the truth. I have things I need to work on as an individual before I can really start doing solo content. And I'll be starting therapy soon. And we'll see how that goes. But yeah, the best way for you to guarantee that something that's on the channel that you are watching and you would like to see more of continues is, well, leaving a like. And if likes don't flow, content don't flow. Just the way it's gonna be. Especially with the solo series, because I never know what to talk about when I'm recording. And yeah, that kind of shows a lot. Minched. Okay. What's in the chest? I'm also thinking that I'm the response to Divinity, not Divinity, Division 2, the little live stream I did the other day, has actually been kind of positive. Even though I completely screwed up the video recording settings when I was going, and I didn't notice for 2 straight hours till somebody popped into the chat and was like, "Hey, Wumpus, your video's all messed up." And I was like, "The fuck?" And I looked, and lo and behold, the viewer was correct. I have hopefully fixed that. You guys will let me know down in chat for this episode. It looks like I fixed it. And it looks like the fix has stayed applied, so that's good. But if the video still looks screwed up, let me know. You know, the response was pretty good to Division 2. 33 views with 3 likes so far. Not as many likes as I would prefer, but it's enough likes to make me go, well, maybe I'll do a couple of live streams more of Division 2. And we'll actually start off at the beginning with a brand new character, and we'll go through the storyline of the game, because I really do love the storyline of Division 2. There's a reason why it's one of my favorite looter shooters on the market right now. And it's not just because the gunplay feels amazing, right? The gunplay in that game is just so good. The other reason why I love it is because it's just the storyline itself is really phenomenal. It's a really touching story of human survival and desperation and struggle, and I cannot get enough of it. It's one of my favorites that I have ever played. Alright, so I got some skill point, and I got some learning points. Let's get apprentice level bows. Let's use the disease and a poison as well. That uses up all of our bits and pieces. Oh, hi. I stood here long enough staring at my inventory. More people showed up. Lovely. I love XP farming. I don't know if this classifies as that, but no details. Okay. Let's see. Level 10, level 10, level 10. 10, 10, 15, 10, 10, 5. We haven't done any skeletons yet. Oh, there's level 20 starting to show up. That's terrifying. Yeah, I haven't done skeletons yet. Let's go do a skelly. Let's go do a skelly. I think maybe this episode will just clear, like, all the remaining level 5s. And then we'll go see what kind of base building we can do, and that'll be today's episode. It's a pretty decent amount of work done. I'm actually pretty pleasantly surprised by the amount of growth the channel has gotten already this year. We've gotten 9 new subscribers so far in 2026, and we're only like a week or 2 in, so that's pretty cool. Thank you everybody who's come out and joined the channel this year. I suspect most of you aren't here for Raidborn, so I doubt very many of the new subscribers will hear this, but thank you anyways. I imagine many of you are here because of Terra Invicta, and there will definitely be more Terra Invicta. That's going to be like once a week. I'm probably not taking advantage of Terra Invicta just coming out enough. I should probably be releasing those episodes more regularly, but
too easy.
Like, if I decide permanently that we're putting Stellaris aside for a bit till 4.3 comes out, much to y'all's dismay, I may start doing Terra Invicta twice a week, depending on how it goes. The third episode, I get a little emotional towards the end. I need to work on that. I have a lot of things I need to work on mentally to make myself a more stable and more desirable individual to the greater public. I have a lot of behavioral and cognitive issues. Use an outdated term, I'm a bit retarded, one could say. I have plenty of common sense and critical thinking skills, but I have very little to no emotional control. And I tend to react towards negative things with knee-jerkness a lot of the times. And anyone who's been here for the last 2 years of the channel existing will know that. That if things go poorly, if things start going negatively, I tend to start reacting negatively. I tend to get very emotional and negative myself. I have very little to no emotional regulation skills, despite multiple attempts at therapy and medications. And I'm a very poorly regulated individual. Antidote. This is the other reason why I'm moving away from solo content. Nobody wants to hear about it. Nobody wants to see me get upset. Nobody wants to see me have a frickin' autistic meltdown on recording, you know. So I'm moving away from solo content because it'll make the content higher quality. And I'm hoping that'll help attract new individuals to the channel and increase our growth, because we didn't hit our metric for last year. I wanted to hit 200 subscribers last year. I only hit like 50-ish. So yeah. I don't know if that's truly the answer to the channel's growth problems, right? Is my behavioral issues and my emotional regulation issues, and finding ways of reducing my outbursts. But I think it'll help the channel overall. It just means there's a lot of things that I've been playing on the channel that just won't get played anymore. Which yeah, it will be pretty disappointing to a lot of y'all, especially those of you who, like, started with the channel with Zero Sievert, for example, or Crusader Kings 3. Those are just gone, right? And they don't have much of a hope of coming back. Unless there's a multiplayer mod for Zero Sievert at some point, which will never happen because of the way the game is coded. You're never seeing Zero Sievert again. It's just... it's still installed on my PC. It is, because I'm excited for the updates that they've got coming out, right? We're getting new zones, we're getting new weapons, we're getting new stuff, and it's very exciting, but I'm inadequate at playing it. I'm really bad at playing it. I enjoy it when I'm playing it alone, because I can have those moments of being frustrated and angry with myself about making mistakes, and it doesn't negatively impact the channel, right? Because I can't be having those outbursts when I'm recording. That's just childish. It's not professional, you know. And I need to be working on my professionality, or the channel isn't likely to grow at any point. So certain things are just getting put aside because I can't maintain a level of professionality while recording those things. And it sucks, because some of those things, Stellaris, Crusader Kings 3, Zero Sievert, you know, have brought the primary amount of traffic to the channel. So I am admitting that I'm basically shooting the channel in the foot and killing it in some ways, and having to figure out how to keep it going, essentially from scratch again. Because I'm abandoning a lot of the stuff that's brought people here to the channel. Which, yeah, I'm willing to admit that's not the smartest move ever. It's a really dumb thing to be doing. But I need to be putting out higher quality content, and rage getting mad at games is not high quality content. So I'm putting those games aside. I'm admitting that we'll keep playing them on my own outside of, you know, the game, outside of the channel. I'll probably keep playing some of them on my own, but they won't be played here anymore because I don't have the emotional regulation to keep myself calm and behaving while I'm recording. And it's, yeah, I don't know how to deal with setbacks in games in an adult manner, in a professional manner. And I want to focus on games from here on out that don't cause me to have outbursts and negative moments because of my lack of, you know, emotional intelligence, my lack of behavioral capacity, if you will. So, yeah. Terra Invicta will probably also get the chopping block because of that. And I know that's just stupid of me, but I really like Terra Invicta, but there's one mechanic in Terra Invicta that really, really pushes my buttons in a bad way and causes me to melt down. And that's the fact of that detect tree is it's global, right? It's completely global. If you don't produce enough science, you don't get to determine what's being researched, and the AI can pick things before you're ready for them, and that can completely throw off your entire run. And in the third episode, we have something like that happen. And I have a complete and total frickin' meltdown at the end of recording because of it. And I'm not entirely sure if I'm even going to post that third episode because of it. Because it's very stupid of me to not be able to handle moments like that, right? I'm a 34-year-old man nearly. I'm going to be 34 in like 19 days from recording this. And I can't control my emotions. I can't regulate my ability to stay calm and collected in moments of high stress and in moments of failing to do something adequately or in the manner I want to do it in. If I lose control over a situation, I melt down like a toddler. And it's stupid and it's detrimental to the channel. And I've begun removing games from my library that cause those moments, even if I really love them, because I can't play them on the channel. So what's the point of having them installed? I wish I could play more of these difficult, you know, games that require a lot of skill on the channel, because y'all leave comments that like are very positive feedback and are like, wow, you can figure all this out and that's impressive. And I'm just like internally going, no, actually I have no fucking clue what I'm doing, and I get so frustrated and angry. I just want to quit playing because of that. So yeah, yeah. So there'll be less of certain things on the channel over the next year because of that. If I had some sort of magical pill that would actually work to help me out, that would be great. But I have a weird genetic quirks, and I'm allergic to basically every psychiatric med they could give me that currently exists. Maybe in a few years or a decade or who knows, someone will invent some other pill that I won't be allergic to, and I'll be able to get help through medication instead of just having to try cognitive therapy and behavioral therapy and quitting after a couple of months because I don't feel like I'm making any progress. Because I've been to probably half a dozen different therapists in my life, maybe more, and I've quit them all eventually because I just didn't feel like I was getting anywhere, or I didn't feel like I was being listened to, or, you know, some combination of that. Yeah, I'm going to be gauging what I do on the channel from here on out based off of how well I play it, how much the game frustrates me, and the amount of algorithmic traction it's getting. Now, unfortunately, that means some games that I feel like I'm really good at and I have a lot of fun with will get shot and not see the light of day because y'all don't want to watch it. Like Raidborn, for instance. Nobody's watching Raidborn. Nobody's watching this. So it is likely one of the series that will, in the long run, get canceled and not see the light of day any further. Despite the fact that I would absolutely love to play more Raidborn on the channel. Yay! Yay! maybe that's the wrong way to be doing things. Maybe I should just be playing games that I enjoy instead of trying to chase views and likes and clicks and whatever the fuck, you know? But I don't have a job right now, and I haven't had a job in over 5 years, and I'm crawling in medical debt right now. And my parents are already sending how much they can send me each month legally, right? There's a legal amount they can give me to sustain me, and because of the way federal taxes work, right? So I don't qualify for disability, despite the fact that my eyesight is too poor to drive a vehicle. I don't qualify for disability. So I have no way of making an income. And I was really hoping when I started this channel 2 years ago that I could get the channel monetized within 5 years. But at the current pace of gaining subscribers and losing subscribers, the channel's probably not going to be monetized for another decade. And I don't know what to do about that. And the likelihood that the channel would stay monetized once it becomes monetized isn't all that great, because I have a wonderful habit of opening my mouth and saying things that the people in charge of censorship don't particularly like. So, yeah, I have to work on that too. And if I don't, the channel's never going to get anywhere. It's never going to make anything. It's just dead. So, yeah, I've got a lot on my mind. And a lot in it. To quote Tav, your character from Baldur's Gate 3. I have a lot on my mind and, well, in it. Is a pretty accurate depiction of how I'm doing these days. Let's go do this level 5. Then I think I'm going to head to the city. We'll sell some stuff. Maybe see if there's any quests. And then we'll head back to the base. And we'll see if we can't get a bit of construction done. I think that'll be for today. This is going to be a little bit longer than usual. But I'm having a really good time playing. Even though this is, again, not one of those series that gets a lot of views. If I do keep this series going, it might become one that I just do for myself instead of for the algorithm. And maybe that's something I need to start thinking about, is maybe instead of chasing the algorithm and getting frustrated when I fail to achieve anything, I need to start just doing, right? And I don't know. Just doing is the reason why there's over 600 videos that don't really get any views on the channel. I've apparently somehow managed to produce more videos than most content creators produce in a single year, according to the channel audit that I had at the end of last year. I produced apparently somewhere in the top 1% in terms of amount of content in a single year across all of YouTube. And yet here we are with 159 subscribers. So it's the age-old question of quantity over quality, or quality over quantity. And if we're gonna do quality, how do we achieve quality? What is quality? Right, because obviously what I'm making doesn't seem to qualify as quality. So I've got to figure that out. Ah, you were alive. Now you're not. Can I get this guy's head through the reeds? Nope. Shoot. Just eat arrows. Don't feel like pulling out anything else. A ruby. Oh, that's nice. Enemies are nearby. Like where? Are you saying they're through the... If they're like... I have a feeling they're right on top of the door. Oh, I think I know what's going on. It's locked, and it won't let me use the lockpick skill because there's an enemy right on the other side of the door. So we have to use the key to open the door because the lockpick skill can't be used if enemies are too close. I get it. I'm a smart wumpus, I promise. Alright. I did it. Okay, I think that's everything in here. Okay. Tiny little man. Yoink! Into the pot you go. You are now stew. Weep. Have some stew. Oh, I missed. Or did I not? Oh, I did hit. The Fungus Whisper decreases your combo when blocked or parried. Ooh, okay. Well, y'all now know where I am, so have some arrows from over here. Oh, God, I cannot hit. Alright, well. I found the thing I was trying to push. Alright, get out of the water. Get over here. Alright, where's some spikes I can kick you into? Yeah, where's some spikes? Where's some spikes? Ouch! Ouch! Okay, you know what? You're just getting kicked into the pot. Then your brain's getting brained. Excuse me. Ooh, okay. It's pretty neat. Oh, the longsword is better too. Okay. Can drop plants. I don't really need... Well, actually, no. Maybe I do need plants for, like, making potions. Alright. Stabby. Alright, I'm gonna head to the city, because I think that was the last of the level 5s. Oh no, there's a goblin crafting material that spawned. Okay, maybe we'll go do that. I'm gonna head to the city. We're gonna... Well, no, I'm gonna head to the outpost first, because I want to double check that I don't have any... collectibles for our bedroom? I don't think I do. Hey, we had a golden ingot. Okay. But everything else I have, I can sell. Okay, so we're going to do that. The next question I have... I think I want to get... Let's take a look here. I want the Alchemy Lab and the garden in the same spot. That just kind of thematically makes sense. Let's go ahead and build the Alchemy Lab. Then let's build the garden. I need lumber and stone. Okay, I don't have lumber or stone yet. Okay, but we do have the Alchemy Lab, which will let us craft potions. And we can get an alchemist to work here, and they'll go ahead and craft the potions for us. So I need lumber and I need stone. Is that something I can just craft? That'd be intriguing. Okay. Okay. Alright, so we need lumber and we need stone. So let's head to the city. We'll sell some stuff. And we'll see if we can't purchase lumber and stone from somebody.
No refunds.
I need the steel for crafting. I need to keep an emerald for a future quest if it drops. I don't know how that quest gets procced, but there is a side quest. And you need 1 ruby, 1 emerald, and 1 sapphire. Dang, we are pretty wealthy at the moment. That is good to see. I'm about to blow most of it, probably, but hey. Alright, let's see what you got, my friend. So I could get this knowledge tome. I do have enough for that. Let's grab the soul extractor. Kind of need that for getting souls for quests and purchasing upgrades when they happen. Gonna get the knowledge tome and the willpower and the crafting materials. We'll grab that. Now the question is, does anybody sell... Could get an ebony bow. We can actually afford that. It is better. Ivory bow is also better and it has higher damage. I might think about that. Might come back to you, my friend. Okay. You have like a quest or something, my friend. No? No? Morris.
Good day, is it?
You want mystery cubes. Okay. Oh, I already have that.
Hello,
Here we go, Morris. Cool. Neat. Hey, prices and quest rewards improved. Reputation ranked stranger. Does that mean you now sell what I need? No. Okay. I still gotta figure out if somebody will sell us some stone and lumber.
Want to trade?
Yes. Let's get a bone crusher. Yeah. Yeah. I think I'm happy with what I got. Does that mean I can go up top yet? No. Okay, I'm not high enough rep yet. Okay. No, no, nothing, nothing. Okay. Let's head down this way. I can never remember where everything is in the town. I don't play regularly enough, although I should.
Good to see you.
Okay, I already have your quest. Got it. No? Okay, what about y'all? You got anything?
Hello, traveler.
Oh, you're an alchemist! Yes! We got our alchemist! Let's go! Awesome! What are you? I swear there's a dude, like, right here that's...
Greetings.
Oh, I don't have a forge. Okay. Yeah, you can only hire them if you have a spot for them to work. So, and they do disappear and then come back. So don't worry. If you can't hire them now and they're not here when you visit the town again, when you can hire them, you'll still get an opportunity to get them, right? Oh, well, here's some really nice armor. 27 protection and 50 handling. $4,500 though is pretty expensive. Alright, cool. Better armor, though, is nice. But yeah, it doesn't appear there's like a general wares vendor. I was kind of hoping there'd be somebody that I could buy stone and wood from. I guess there isn't.
Potions for sale.
I'm gonna sell some of this non-enchanted stuff just to make a little bit of money. I'm holding on to the enchanted stuff because I can strip the enchantments off later. Alright. Well, we got the Alchemist built this time, which is pretty good. I don't have the stone or the lumber to build the next tier up, though, which kind of sucks, to build the garden. So we can't complete that wing like I was hoping. But I think this is a pretty good stopping point for today. And if you did enjoy it, do make sure, you leave that like. And subscribe if you're new here. And I will likely catch you guys next time. The next episode, of course. I'll probably do more, even though I'm kind of hesitant because it's not performing well. I have to decide if I'm going to focus on just doing things that perform well, or if I'm going to just say, screw it, I do what I want. That is currently the question. I can't craft stone. I can't buy stone. How am I supposed to get stone? Where do I get stone from? Maybe I'm not done for today. Maybe I lied. So we only need, we only need 15 stone. You know what? Screw it. We're not done yet. We're gonna keep going. This will just be an extra long episode. I want to get both the alchemy and the garden done. And this is supposed to have crafting materials, according to its little blip. Ah, that poor bugger. Oh my god. Just thunk. Arrow out of nowhere. Oh, God. Poor bastard. Oh, hi. I have a new sword. Do you want to see it? I also have a new shield. Do you want to see it? Oh, okay. I guess you didn't want to see it. Okay. Well, maybe one of your friends will want to see it. Oh, like you. I like this thing. I need stone. Give me stone. Oh, liver. I don't know what that goes to. That means there's a hidden door nearby that I didn't perceive. Hello? Oh, hello! Nice. Okay, keep going. Oh, you already saw me. Well. And, you know, the whole it drops plants when I kill things is actually kind of nice. Because who's gonna want from making, yeah, I'm not gonna want from healing potions. But materials now, that is kind of nice. I was kind of like meh about it when I first got it. Now I'm kind of like, you know what? No, this is okay. This is kind of nice. Sure, there are enchantments that I would much prefer, but I'll take it. Speaking of things I'll take. Oh, didn't die in one hit. Died in 3 hits. Mostly expecting there to be at least one more in here who didn't notice the commotion. Okay. Did something blink on the table? No. Okay. Dang it. Come on, buddy. Around that corner. There's just something good about just, bows. Maybe I should have bought the upgraded bow, the slightly better one that we saw. I opted not to. Right? I don't even remember. I don't think we've gotten any stone out of this, and I am disappointed. Gotta be a way of getting stone. Get stoned. Go home. Yeah, anyways. What was that? Hinder? Okay. Execution sword, okay. So knock enemies over and then stab them. Got it. That's an intriguing combo. I like it. Oh, hi, bud. Okay, they do need to, like, okay. Bro, I love your game, but the AI needs a little smartening. The AI does need a little smartening. The AI is a little dumb sometimes. I'm gonna be real. I don't mind it, but some people will. Alright, let's see. Did I get any stone out of that? No, I got 0 stone out of that. My god, where am I supposed to get stone? I was really hoping I'd get stone, because it said crafting materials. Building materials. Maybe I should go do this one. I don't want to deal with pirates, though. I really dislike pirates. Could I handle level 15 zombies? Oh, I get it now. Crafting materials, not building materials. I get it now. Okay, I get it now. Alright, let's... I'm gonna see if we can handle some zombies, because I want those building materials. We're gonna give this a try. We are gonna see how badly this goes. Okay, I have 1 skill point. I'm gonna upgrade this so I can get expert level one-handed in shields. Alright, let's see how bad this is gonna go. Okay. These guys are pretty durable. Thankfully, I seem to be somewhat faster than them. I can use to my advantage here. Stay out of range. I do have a ton of health. Okay, that guy's armor is broken. Gotta be able to read their attacks and understand when they're about to swing and things, right? You gotta be able to, like... Gotta be able to read the future, you could say. Okay, so we found a key. That's intriguing. I swear, if we get no stone out of this one, too, I'm gonna be so sad. Did say building materials, though, didn't it? Oh, Blinky? Blinky. Give me your stone. Okay, I don't know what that key goes to. Wait, how do we get up there? There's stuff up there. How do I... Game? Oh my god, I can walk on these mushroom gaps? You gotta be kidding me. Okay, hold on. Nah, neat. Okay, alright, neat. What about over here? Maybe the key goes to, like... I would not have... I don't see anything up there. Yeah, I don't know what that key goes to. I'm a little mystified about the key. Wasn't anything back up here that I missed, was there? No. Maybe it is further in. Y'all are probably yelling at me in chat about missing something at this point, aren't you? Like this coin pile, perhaps? My brain is getting, like, not freaking feeling good right now. I really hate that. I want to be able to record more. I want to be able to make better content. I just have so many, like, problems mentally that it just gets in the way. I've borderline quit the channel and deleted it a couple of times in the last year, I'll be honest. Okay. Let's see what this is. Well, hello. Didn't go as far as I had hoped. I'll be real. I had hoped I would get him. We hit the spikes. Maybe we can try that again. Come on, buddy. Done again. Ah. Yes! Spikes!
Too easy.
Love it. Jesus, this is like 2 in the morning. Holy shit. This is the other problem I've been having lately is I don't keep a regular schedule worth of crap because I usually just don't sleep till I'm stupidly exhausted, and that can take a really long time. Like, it's pretty common for me to stay awake for several straight days. Like, an unbelievably long number of days. Not entirely sure why. The doctors don't know why either. I just don't sleep till my brain has decided it's exhausted. Oh, there's 4 of the stone we need. Alright, we found some stone. We got some stone. We're stoning in here. It's only 4 stone. I need more than that. I need, like, way more than that. Well, hello, lady. Here to cast spells. How about I kick you a bunch? And then maybe we send you into the spikes? Ah, I missed. Oh, that's kind of scary looking. Hello. You're scary. Ow. Spikes! Okay, good job. Gotta finish this one off while it's done. Ow. Nice! Spikes! Cool! Alright. Check this for loot. I only got 4 stone out of that. I'm a little miffed, but that's okay. If we have to, we'll just keep going till we have enough stone for the garden. I think that's become my goal for today, is getting the garden done. So that way we'll have both the garden and the alchemy going. Because without the garden, the alchemy will probably eventually run out of materials to keep crafting stuff. So I want the garden going. Congratulations to the 2 people who left a like on the Raidborn episodes. You're getting a nice long Raidborn episode. I hope you're happy. The algorithm won't be, but I don't know if I can right now. Yep. We need more stone. There's only 4 stone in this entire dungeon. I was expecting more. I am disappointed in this dungeon. Alright, let's check my inventory here. I think we only got 4. Oh, I'm under the wrong tab. That'll do it. Yeah, we only got 4 stone! God dang it. Mothers. Mutter. I do have a skill point, though. Oh, I need to be level 15 for that. Okay, so next level. Let's go ahead and get Defender here, and then that'll get us Expert Tier Armor as well when we hit level 15. Or at least the ability to grab that. Okay. Alright, what else do I got? Pirates. I don't want to do pirates. I hate the flashbangs. Ooh, there's drowned. Yeah, let's go do that. I don't mind facing drowned. I don't remember which button is my disease potions, though. Hold on. Six. Okay. I think drown do disease. I think that's what they do. Oh, here's one. Oh, they all have that thing. It, like, boil the ground underneath them when they die, which is, like, weird, but interesting. Ow. 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 And it lingers for quite some time by the looks of it. Might want to nerf how long that lingers. Maybe I'm just a wuss. I'm probably just a wuss. Oh no, see, now it's gone. I missed. I swear if I don't get a lot of stone out of this, I'm gonna be miffed. If I have to go do that pirate one, I'm gonna be so upset. I do not like the pirates because of the flashbangs. Like, I am upset that 2 of our main story quests require us having to fight pirates. I do not like the pirates. I do not like the flashbangs. To the point where I will literally avoid the ever-loving hell out of them by not even fighting pirates. Like, nope. Yeah, shovel. Shovel me timbers? Okay, but you shouldn't shovel people. People tend to die when you shovel them. I'm just saying. Oh. Ow! Ow! Let me out! Let me out! Can I? Give me stone! Damn it! Good lord, where's the stone? Where's the great stoning? Did you think I went up there? I told you. I told you. It's all pig iron! Sorry, that's a quote. It's all pig iron. Oh! Oh, this guy's got a shield and armor. Oh! This guy's beefy. Okay, we broke his shield and his armor. Very nice. Ooh, blue mushroom. I need those to craft, I think, the resistance potions. The potions of resistance. Possession resistance, I should say. There's my words. So that's a nice find. Where's my stone? I need stone. Stony boy needs a stone. I have not seen a drop of stone yet. Hey, how much is that? 8 stone? Okay, that's better. I think we need like 30 total to craft it. That should put us at like 22. Ouch. Okay, I think that's the entire... Nope, there's a little area over here I missed. Hey, don't you walk away from me. I didn't say you could. Oh, get off the thing so I can fight you fairly without getting baked and roasted by whatever the hell that does. Hey, 4 more stone. Okay, okay. The drowned are the ones holding onto the stone, I see. I don't, oh, well, okay. Yeah, I guess that makes sense, because they maybe someone drowned them by tying the stones to their ankles. It's a very pirate thing to do. Yeah, that's what I'm going with. That's what we're going with. That's why the drowned have stone. Because it's tied to their feet. Okay, now I think I've investigated. Oh, hello. Hey, you know, another reason why the channel doesn't really succeed all that much, I don't have a personality worth a flip. I don't. I'm not charismatic. I'm not interesting. I'm not exciting. I'm just a boring old regular-ass white dude on the internet. Nothing particularly interesting about me. Excuse me. And I don't really teach games all that well, at all, in my opinion. And that's kind of another thing that is, you know, popular with gamers. That I need to figure out how to better do. So, yeah, I'm willing to admit that the channel has a lot of issues, and a lot of them just stem from my existence. Oh, I can't use potions near you, you living son of... Oh my god, you're level 17? Yeah! Okay, thankfully you have, like, no armor, so this is actually going really well. Yay! No armor, I win. That's what you get for not bringing armor to a sword fight, I guess. Ooh, extra gold? Ooh, hold on, I kind of want to look at that. That sounds nice. Yeah. I don't know if I got enough stone from this to do the upgrade. We're gonna have to go look. Sometimes the boats have stuff on them. Sometimes. Check the other boat, and then we'll check the interior there. Why did you not come defend your captain, huh? Huh? Coward? Ow. Actually, that kind of hurt.
Too easy.
Give me your corpse. Okay, is there anything on the boat? Nothing on this boat. Okay, let's go check the inside. A legendary treasure map? Oh! Color me intrigued. Okay, well, I'm gonna head back to base. So I want to see if we can get the garden going. Hey, we have just enough stone. Okay. Nice. Alright, guys. That's going to be today's episode. We got the garden, and we got an alchemist going, and we even were able to hire somebody this episode to work in our alchemy lab. So that's pretty dope. Could you turn for the camera there, buddy, instead of looking creepy? No, you're going to look creepy? Okay, well, that's fine. So yeah, thank you guys for coming out. I will catch you next time. If you enjoyed this episode, do please leave a like and a subscribe if you're new here. Over 70%, I think closer to 90% of my current viewers are not subscribed. So if you could subscribe, that would be lovely. The channel doesn't grow. The channel doesn't really get anywhere if you don't subscribe. I know you're sick and tired of every YouTuber telling you that, more than likely, but the only way I ever make money off of this is if I get 500 subscribers, and we are only at 159. So we have a ways to go till I can actually, you know, make money off of this. And if I start making money off of this, in theory, it'll force me to be more professional, because YouTube will always be watching me at that point. They will be breathing down my neck and making sure I never make a single mistake, according to the censors. So if you want me to shut up about certain things, the best way to get that to happen is to subscribe and help the channel get monetized. Yep, it's as simple as that. So yeah, if you want to see that happen, subscribe, leave a comment, you know, just help the channel out in any way you can, and I will catch you guys down in the comment section. If you so choose to head on down there, you can complain at me about things, I'm fine with it. Still need to craft the house key, and we need mithril for that. Alright, well, I think next time we will get... Let me think about this before we totally end. Let's just make this a nice even 2 hours, shall we? So we're going to get 1, 2... Okay, so this is 2 more facilities. I think over here I want to do... I definitely want the Builders Guild so we can start ordering building materials, right? I think we're going to pair the Builders Guild with the workshop. I think that's what we're going to do. So I think next time we're going to get the Builders Guild and the workshop going. If you're looking forward to that, leave a like, ring the bell button for notifications as to when I post new episodes. And I think, yeah, we'll keep going until we finish building the base, and then I'll assess how the series is doing. So, yep, I'll catch you guys next time. Thank you for coming out. Thank you for listening to my rambles. I know it's less than exciting to listen to a YouTuber ramble about life and complain about things, and I know I tend to do that a lot. I can't guarantee I can change that. It's kind of just baked into who I am. But, you know, I'm going to a therapist soon, and maybe this time it'll do something. Unlike all the other times, who knows? So, yep, leave that like, ring the bell, maybe comment, if you want. And I should shut up and actually end the episode. And I still haven't. Okay, I'm ending it. I promise this time. Goodbye, everyone.